Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Piercing, and yeah, it's been a minute since I've posted anything, or really much of substance as far as casting or streaming or anything like that. Yeah, it's been a while, but I kind of wanted to quickly talk about a few things before I actually officially go through with my break. I want to kind of talk about why I haven't really been streaming much or posting any videos like I said I was gonna, or haven't been casting as much. But I also kind of want to talk about my relationship with Siege and how that's kind of further devolving, especially with this season, and how I'm gonna be approaching that going forward. So I don't mind saying this because I've kind of hinted at it enough times that most people can surmise, right? I live in the St. Louis area, right? And I recently have been offered a job as a generator contractor. Finally came through, and I will be moving to another state. Now, I don't want to be open about that because it's a government job. I really don't want to reveal details that I'm not supposed to. I haven't really covered NDA or clearance or anything like that. I don't know what that's going to look like or if there's even going to be anything like that. So that's kind of a big reason why I haven't been able to make any videos or do much of anything is because I'm getting ready to move out for the first time on my own. Now, you'll still see me posting on X, kind of messing around a bit, but other than that, the activity is going to be really low. But I do want to kind of clarify some things. Yes, I'm still casting. I'm not inactive. I'm not gone or anything like that. Don't think I'm like throwing out the towel because of this season or because of my new job prospects or any crazy crap like that. No, I'm still here. I'm still kicking. Just a lot less active as of right now until I kind of get settled in my new living space and new job. It's a lot of change for me, and it's going to take a while to get properly acclimated. And this also means for those who are interested in playing for Polar League Season 2, which we have been making a lot of progress in developing, not recently, but we have summation wise, like just in total, we've made a lot of progress on it. We are still going to plan to start. It's looking like it'll be sometime in September. I really haven't been able to lead and do much with the league. So if you're a staff member that's still waiting for me to get you situated, or if you're in leadership wondering what's going on, like the board of competition or anything like that, or if you're just a player that wants to play or is wondering where the Liquipedia for Season 1 is, that's still in progress. It's going to take a while. I've got a lot of stuff to take care of. I'm really in no position to be managing the league right now. And it's really hard to kind of enforce the vision that I want without things properly outlined and structured. So that is going to be delayed until around that time. I'm not going to say there is no possibility that registration could get pushed even further back. There's always a possibility, but the goal is I'm really going to try to get this league going for September. So don't worry about that. It's still going to happen. It's just it's gonna take some time. That league's got a lot of work that needs to be done. It was not set up for success in season 1. But as far as casting is concerned, for leagues that are looking to pick me up for casting, I'm still open, but it's gonna be a lot more limited, my availability. I mean, it's pretty much anything is gonna be on a case by case basis. I'm still gonna require that you schedule and you can book me. That is not gonna change. If you don't do that, don't even expect me to show up because there's a chance I won't. Because that is how I have it documented that I have a cast at this time. And it's also a formal agreement and acknowledgement of what is to be expected, what is going to be done, what will happen, and all of that. It's preparation for me. And if you don't do that, I don't have that preparation on hand, which can throw me off, on top of potentially forgetting that it's even coming up, right? Still required. That's not changing. Still doing shout and color casting, but it's really going to just depend on, how everything's going with the moving process and applications for getting a new apartment or whatever I choose to get. That's going to kind of mess things up. But as far as that goes, I mean, who knows when I'll come back to streaming and, casting regularly. It it really just comes down to how well I'm able to adapt to my new environment. There's going to be a lot of things that will be changing. But there is one thing that I do kind of want to address that I've been seeing a lot on X while I've been gone from annual training or whatever else I've been doing, and it is with this new season. I have casted once under this new season. I am not a fan of the spectator mode. I don't like the fact that spectator mode has bugs in it now. It used to be, for the most part, pretty clean with very minimal visual issues, and I am noticing more than ever before. As a caster, as someone who commentates for T4 and T3 Rainbow Six Siege, I am not happy with this. This is a disaster. This has been relatively untouched and stable and fine, and now there are bugs in it. I'm not happy with that. That is really upsetting to me. I know it's a small issue in comparison to the other things going on. I get that, but it still strains my relationship with Siege. It's already bad enough. I've gotten out of playing competitive Siege altogether. I've gotten out of playing ranked altogether. I've gotten out of playing casual altogether. This is pretty much my only relationship I have with Siege remaining, and it's now being strained by the fact there are now bugs in it, and it's already been straining from the past year with issues in creating custom lobbies and inviting people. That whole spiel has not been properly addressed. That has been ridiculous. Servers going down right when matches start. That's still an ongoing issue that has not properly been resolved. And now this is just, it's, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a breaking point for me. It's not that it's a big issue. It's just the fact of I'm not seeing proper progress and I'm seeing things getting worse. It's frustration is what it really is. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm going to be honest, it's burning me out. I mean, there's other factors that are burning me out as well, but that is one reason that I'm kind of getting burnt out. It gets disappointing, right? To see, getting ready, doing all this effort, all of this research to cast, and then all of a sudden something comes up and production has to be canceled and it gets moved to a time that I can't cast and now someone else is going to do it. That's really heartbreaking for me. And it's been happening a lot with some of the leagues that I cast in, and I'm not for it. I'm really getting tired of seeing that. So that is something I kind of wanted to bring up as well, that, I mean, if this keeps up, I really don't know where I'm going to be going with casting for Siege. And the problem is, I don't like a lot of the other games. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like competitive gaming as a whole is in a lot of trouble, and these developers just don't seem to have it together on making a stable competitive scene that's even worth bothering, both as a producer and as a viewer. It's really getting tiring, and it's getting on my nerves. And the fact that it's even hitting Challenger League, I think, is extremely problematic. And the lackadaisical attitude towards the issue from the leadership at Ubisoft is really tiring. I'm really sick and tired of seeing how these issues are being brought to their attention and they're doing nothing about it. And note how I said leadership and not developers, because I have heard from supposed developers who have spoken out anonymously and said that they know these issues are apparent, they're well aware of it, but it doesn't get addressed not because they're not doing anything about it or they're implementing bad fixes or whatever. It's because the leadership is rushing them and is not allowing them to allocate the resources needed to fix those issues or delay to ensure that they are properly resolved, which is atrocious. Leadership should encourage success, not hinder it. And unfortunately, we know how these big companies are. They don't care. This has been a tried and true fact of gaming companies. They stipend creativity. Objectively, they do. EA, Ubisoft, Activision, Blizzard, all of these garbage companies, all they do is hinder progress. And it's really tiring to see, and it further strains my relationship with Rainbow Six Siege. So, I want to keep casting for Siege, but this stuff really burns me out and makes it hard to kind of maintain a professional relationship, right? Because I always try to be more on the critique side of things instead of just being outright insulting, but it's really hard to maintain my professionalism when it comes to working with Ubisoft as an organization when these kind of things just are not addressed. I mean, I know I run Polar League now, but I'm going to be honest, no matter what progress we make, I don't even want to work with Ubisoft until their leadership decide to start prioritizing stabilizing the game. Until they do that, I really don't care to work with them, because I know some leagues that I cast for are officially associated with Ubisoft, but at this point, I'm not an ass kisser. I never have been, I never will be. This is garbage. Ubisoft leadership needs to stop stifling creativity. It needs to stop. This is getting ridiculous. But at this point, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I just want to let you guys know, cut to the chase. I'm not going to really be casting a whole lot. I'm still not going to be streaming. Also, my overlay, you can't see it, but is unbelievably broken. And I'll still be active on X if you want to interact with me or say hi or whatever. But even on Discord, I'm not going to be the most active because I've got a lot going on right now. And on top of the state of the game right as of this moment, there's not a lot of pressure to get back into it as of right now. Or I guess I should say there's not a lot of incentive, a lot of desire to get back into it. Because why would I? I mean, this is kind of atrocious. And I could be furthering my career instead of wasting my time prepping for a match that's going to then get canceled because Ubisoft servers are busted, or you can't invite anyone in customs, or something stupid along those lines. I mean, it burns me out. And I've seen it too many times as a caster. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. And hopefully I'll be able to come back soon. I don't know when that will look like, but you'll see me when you see me. We'll just put it at that. And to everyone who patiently waits and has supported me this whole time, whether it's production crew, whether it's colleagues, or whatever audience remains for me as a content creator, if you can call me that. I don't know. Probably just a caster for now. Thank you. And I look forward to interacting with you guys and working with you all in the future when I'm able to. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, and yeah, take care of yourselves, yeah?